So let me explain to you a little bit about his behavior. When the alligators first come here, they think that you're going to kill them, so they're fighting for their lives. They're very dangerous, but we try and handle them very calmly and gently. And they're smart enough to learn that I'm not a real threat. I'm not going to hurt them, so they calm down and relax. It makes my job a lot easier. Now, I don't know if you guys have noticed yet, but alligators don't like wasting their energy. They're pretty energy efficient, right? Take a look at these guys. If there's no immediate danger and no really easy food, this is pretty much what they do all the time. So we can use that to our advantage. We do a nice animal-friendly show. Makes handling the alligators a lot easier. But keep in mind, guys, this does not mean that he is tame or trained. Okay, please remember that. These are dangerous animals, potentially deadly. This alligator right here, Godzilla, he's actually bit our boss in the head 4 times, okay? So they have their bad days as well. This is my favorite alligator, by the way. So just keep that in mind, guys. But we do like to do animal-friendly shows. It's much less stressful for the alligator. You can see he doesn't want to participate, but he understands I'm not going to hurt him. Now take a look inside of that mouth. There are 40 teeth on the top and 40 teeth on the bottom. American alligators have 80 teeth inside their mouth. Now what's incredible is they bite down with enough force, they've been known to break their own teeth right out of their mouth. Now, the good news is, you silly guy, relax. The amazing thing is they can grow their teeth back. They actually cycle through them throughout their life like a shark does. They'll go through 2,000 or 3,000 teeth in a lifetime. Now folks, an alligator of this size can already bite down with over 2,000 pounds of force per square inch inside of their mouth. You guys don't seem very impressed with 2,000 pounds. Come on, that's a lot. You must be on the wrong side of the fence. That's what it is. Let me rephrase that for you. Alligators bite down with over 3 times the jaw strength of a great white shark. Wow, take that, shark meat. That's incredible. Now, they can bite down with all that force because they have enormous jaw muscles, which you guys can see from where you're standing. You see the jowls on this alligator? Folks, this is not fat he's saving for the winter, okay? That is solid muscle that he uses exclusively for slamming his jaws shut. Now, the muscle he uses for opening the jaws, those are different. They're a lot smaller and a lot weaker, and that's what allows me to hold these jaws closed using my bare hands. Otherwise, folks, the alligator shows would be a lot shorter and a lot more fun for you to watch, okay? Now, gator wrestling, let's keep in mind, it's not like wrestling you see in a ring. We don't hurt the alligator, we don't headlock them, we don't wear tights or spandex, okay? It's not that kind of wrestling. What it is, it's actually traditional techniques of our Seminole Indians. Did you guys know the Native Americans here in Florida used to hand capture the alligators, and then they would bring them back to their camp alive? And the way they did that was by tying the jaws of the alligator shut with a rope and a tight knot. Very simple. So here's where it gets tricky. Traditionally, catching these animals was not a team activity. It was a one-man job. There's a lot of honor in bringing back the alligator by themselves. So if you're by yourself, you have to tie your own knot. You need both your hands. So that means the only way to hold the alligator's jaws shut was in between their chin and their chest, putting the front teeth up against their throat. Now this technique of holding the alligator is what we call the Bulldog. Would you guys like me to demonstrate it for you?
Yeah.
Sure, Ashley, what could go wrong? Okay, so if you want to get a picture of this, please just have your cameras ready, guys. Looks pretty cool. My arms go out to the side, or if there's a big spray of blood. Just checking to see who is listening. You guys are doing great. Okay, so they would hold them up like so. Hang on. Hands. You can then take out your rope, tie it up around the jaws, and be caught and tied alligator. That's your cue, folks. Take your time, whenever you guys are ready. That's fine. Okay. So that's how they pull that off in the wild. Pretty cool stuff. Easy, big guy. I don't know who came up with that first, but that's a pretty neat trick. Now, some other interesting things about this beautiful boy. Sit still, buddy. Take a look at his eyes. Now, alligators actually have a third eyelid. If you watch carefully, you can see it. It's going to slide forward as he opens his eyes right there. You see that? Yeah. So that is what we call the nictitating membrane. In case you're taking notes, that's what it's called. All right, that is like a swim goggle. It protects his eyes while he's hunting underwater. Behind the eyes, you see this little flap I'm wiggling? Does anybody know what those are?
The ears?
Yeah, those are alligator ears. Aren't they adorable? Look how cute they are. Oh, come on, that's pretty cute. So what's cool about that, he can wiggle his ears. He can actually clench his ears closed and seals it off, keeps all the water out when they submerge underwater. All the way up here are his nostrils, which he can seal closed as well, and that helps him to hold his breath. You see, here's the thing, guys. This is a reptile. Even though he lives and hunts hunts underwater, he cannot breathe underwater. They hold their breath. Although with the adaptations they have, even at this size, the alligators are capable of holding their breath up to 6 hours at a time. 6 hours, that's incredible. So, very well adapted animal. It's what we call an apex predator. That means he's the top of the food chain. Pretty cool stuff. Now folks, I have one more trick to show you. Before I do my last trick with Godzilla though, I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself so you guys don't leave here thinking I'm some kind of crazy redneck cowgirl, because I see the looks. I know what you're thinking. I'm actually a professional animal trainer. I've been training predators like lions and tigers for almost 10 years now. I love it, obviously, but I will tell you, working with these big animals, the more you know about something, the better equipped you are to handle it, right? Especially when it comes to wildlife. So if you're nervous about animals, the best thing you can do, folks, is just do a little research, learn a little bit about them. Makes it a lot safer for you and for the animals too. You don't have to go out there and wrangle them, okay? It's just good to know a little bit about the animals you might run into in your own neighborhood. We are volunteers, folks. We love working with the animals, but if it weren't for you folks coming to see the shows, this place would not be possible. So thank you very much for your donations. It is very much appreciated. Isn't that right, Godzilla? Yeah. So on that note, I have one last trick to show you. This last trick is something we like to call the face-off. Because if you mess it up... Wow, thanks for following along, guys. All right. Easy.
Oh, maybe she could put her hand in the But it's raining. Yay!
Ooh, those raindrops are just making him jump. Take your pictures quickly! Everybody got one? Oh, dear God!
Oh man, you're too pretty for that.
Okay. We are done with that trick for the day. Alright. You're such a good boy. Oh, that makes my heart jump. I hope you all enjoyed that. That was for you, not for me. Now, I'm going to let this big guy go, but please keep in mind, guys, we don't want you to be afraid of alligators. We have over 2 million of them in Florida. Just remember to keep your distance. Show these guys a little respect, and they will do the same. I hope you guys enjoyed that show. Thank you very much for your donations, guys, and welcome to Holiday Park. Thank you very much for coming.
Very good.
I'm just gonna say